If you want to know the direction how things went for Donald Trump, you just have to look at what the right wing nut jobs have to say. If they talk only about Donald Trump, then we can guarantee that he won. If they talk about the moderator or the other person, then we can guarantee that it went downhill 100%. And we need none other than the conservative by name, make as much money while you're at it, Mr. Ben Shapiro, for our first confirmation. He tweeted, "Congratulations to Savannah Guthrie on her appointment as Joe Biden's White House press secretary." And the list started getting longer and longer. Sean Hannity, Laura Ingraham, everyone wanted to attack Savannah as a liberal hack and whatnot. They just went on and on and on. And Fox News summed it up for all of us. According to Fox, critics pan NBC Town Hall Savannah Guthrie for debating Trump and giving softballs to Biden. Well, of course, no one other than Fox News knows better than giving softballs. So I think they are correct. Biden answered well, which means the questions must be softballs, not that Biden was prepared. And Trump got into a debate with Savannah, not because he wasn't prepared. To be very honest, I sincerely don't understand why Trump refuses to take the debates and town halls a bit more seriously. You can see from 10 miles away some of the questions that will come his way, and Trump can show up with some prepared, canned answers. But for whatever reason, he continues to refuse to take that option. Just watch this exchange between Savannah and Trump on QAnon.
Democrats who don't
All right,
know what
while
they're
we're
doing.
denouncing, let me ask you about QAnon. It is this theory that Democrats are a satanic pedophile ring and that you are the savior of that. Now, can you just once and for all state that that is completely not true
So,
and that
I know-
disavow QAnon in its entirety?
I know nothing about QAnon.
I just told
I
you.
know very little. You told me, but what you tell me doesn't necessarily make it fact. I hate to say that. I know nothing about it. I do know they are very much against pedophilia. They fight it very hard, but I know nothing about it.
They believe it is
If
a
you'd like
satanic
me to
cult run by the deep
study the
state.
subject, I'll tell you what I do know about. I know about Antifa, and I know about the radical left, and I know how violent they are and how vicious they are, and I know how they're burning down cities run by Democrats, not run by
Republican
Republicans.
Senator Ben Sass said, quote, "QAnon is nuts and real leaders call conspiracy theories conspiracy theories."
He may be
Why not
right.
just say it's
Can I be
crazy and
honest?
not true?
He may be right. I just don't know about QAnon.
You do know.
I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know.
Let me
tell
ask you
all
another
about
thing.
it. Let's waste a whole show. You start off with white supremacy. I denounce it. You start off with something else. Let's go. Keep asking me these questions.
I do have one more in this vein.
Let me just tell you what I do hear about it is they are very strongly against pedophilia, and I agree with that. I mean, I do agree with that, and I agree
but
with it.
there's not
very
a
strongly.
satanic pedophile
I have
cult
no
being run
idea.
by.
I know
You
nothing
don't
about
know
that.
that? Okay.
No, I don't know
You
that.
just this
neither
week.
do you know that.
Okay, just this week
Why,
you
why aren't
retweeted.
you asking me about Antifa? Why aren't you asking me
'Cause you
about the
just-
radical left?
because you're
Why aren't
volunteering
you
it.
asking Joe Biden questions about why doesn't he condemn Antifa? Why does he say it doesn't exist?
Because you're here before
Antifa,
me.
no, excuse
This is a question that he should know will appear either today or tomorrow. Trump's inherent strength allowed him to deflect the topic towards Antifa and left wing. But had he come prepared, he could have easily won that segment and moved on. Instead, he came out looking like he is not ready to denounce conspiracy theories. When you answer like that, what do you expect white, educated women who were watching the debate with their sons and daughters to think? And this, I believe, was the worst moment for Trump at the town hall, where Savannah literally got him locked up for his actions.
radical left.
Just this week, you retweeted to your 87 million followers a conspiracy theory that Joe Biden orchestrated to have SEAL Team 6, the Navy SEAL Team 6, killed to cover up the fake death of bin Laden. Now, why would you send a lie
I know
like that
nothing
to your
about
followers?
it.
You
Can I-
retweeted
That was
it.
a retweet. That was an opinion of somebody, and that was a retweet. I'll put it out there. People can
I
decide for
don't get
themselves.
that.
I
You're
don't
the
take a
president.
position.
You're not like someone's crazy uncle who can just retweet whatever.
That was a retweet, and I do a lot of retweets. And frankly, because the media is so fake and so corrupt.
Her question was spot on, and I thought the way she addressed it in a way any educated woman will do. You cannot be the president and tweet out wild conspiracy theories about your opponent and then hide behind the closet and say, hey, I just put it out there. People can decide whether it's true or not. Now imagine women, especially white, educated women who are fleeing Trump in record numbers, watching those two exchanges. Will Trump's answers help them change their mind, or will Trump's answers validate their decision to move away from him? Yes, Savannah was grilling him, but isn't he the President of the United States with a 4-year record behind him? What else did he expect a journalist to do? He continues to make the case why we should not choose Joe Biden, but he refuses to make the case why we should choose him for another 4 years. Joe Biden is leading in nearly 30 states. He really has no need to win these debates and town halls outright. He just have to show up, not make a mistake, take a draw, and get out of there. Trump has to win these debates, make full use of these town halls, and make a direct appeal to independent voters and centrist Republicans who are fleeing the party. But instead, he gets into a brawl, and then gets his media support group to provide him cover fire. He could have used his COVID diagnosis to completely flip the story on COVID. But once again, Trump took the opposite direction and continues to act as if COVID doesn't exist. That argument is never going to fly, not when you still lose hundreds of lives every single day, not when we have more than 210,000 Americans dead because of the virus. To be very honest, I wasn't really sold for Biden when this election started. But as time wore on, Biden continues to make a strong case to me, and so it will be for a lot of voters who weren't for Biden from the start. I very strongly believe that the worst mistake Trump did in this election cycle is to refuse to debate Biden virtually. I just cannot understand this move. He is down in the polls and he needs every opportunity he can get to contrast himself from Biden. If he wanted to paint Biden as unfit, that 90 minutes provides him the best opportunity to do so. He laid waste of the first debate and then he refused to participate in the second one. Trump campaign's worst move this year, period. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe.